Hi Supermoms, my name is Christina Moreland and I'm author of Secrets of the Supermom. I had a quick Friday tip to offer you about media and technology. You know, technology is here to stay, and in fact, I noticed that even in kindergarten, my son would get little assignments for homework on the computer, and that's the same thing continued on first and second, and now he's in third grade. And you know, that can be difficult when they want to be on the computer and yet they have an assignment, but then they want to continue on with computer games and it's difficult to get them off. So what we do in our house that has worked really well is we do what's called a media limit, and I set the timer for maybe 15 or 20 minutes depending on what it is. If it's a computer game, maybe 20 minutes. No more than 30 minutes, and then then we go from there. Now I use a couple of different tools to set this limit. Sometimes I'll set it on the microwave downstairs in the kitchen because that's a really good central location and everybody can hear it, and then they know ahead of time I'm setting this timer. But I have noticed that my children are more likely to comply and move on to the next activity if they set the limit themselves. So here are a couple of gadgets that I wanted to show you. One is just a simple stopwatch that we use with my son. Now this is for real quick things like, let's see how fast we can tie our shoes. Let's see how fast we can put on our clothes. And it'll go up to like, a minute. I mean, it goes up higher than that, but it's a 60-second count. So it's easier in 1 minute increments, if that makes sense. Then we also have what's called, I guess it's an egg timer. That's what my mother-in-law calls it, but this was like $1 at the dollar store, and this will go up to 59 minutes. So this is perfect for if you're setting that media limit on technology. Put it near them. If they're working in a space, just set it for the time amount that you want, and then put it near them. And when they hear the timer, ding, 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 then they're more likely to move on to the next activity easier, versus me coming in and saying, okay guys, time's up, and then they're like, oh, mom's in here again. So I found those tools work really well. And then the third thing that we have is my son has his own watch. And so, here are 3 gadgets right here. If you let them pick the method that you want to use for that timer, then they're more likely to comply and move on to the next activity. And then it's more of like a game for them. They get to set it. It's more of a choice. They are more in control, and I think it makes it easier. But, technology and media can be really challenging because it's a catch-22. You want them to learn the technology, but at the same time, I really do feel like media specifically can perpetuate some of those negative thoughts and feelings. And I found with my kids that oftentimes if they've been on it too long, they are downright grumpy and difficult to deal with. And so we're less likely to say yes the next time they want to play a DS game, or if they want to jump on the computer for a quick game online or through some of the school sites. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Friday tip, and I know we all have technology challenges. Even ourselves, we get addicted to our phones as well. So I would encourage you to set a media limit, no more than 30 minutes for small children. I hope you enjoyed this tip. Check me out on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Secrets of the Supermom. And you can check out my blog for more tips, and that's secretsofthesupermom.com. Have a great day.